Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. It symbolizes just one thing to me, man. It's just a constant reminder of exactly how good God has been to me over the years. And I thank him for it too, because I realize every day that I wake up that I would be nothing without him. That everything I am that's any good in me, I owe to him. Now, have I made some mistakes along the way? Yep. Bunches and bunches. And will I continue to make mistakes along the way? Yep. Not as many, hopefully, as I have in the past, because a lot of stuff I know better now, but you're still going to make mistakes. Now, hopefully I've limited the amount of intentional errors in my life. I've wiped quite a few of those out. But from time to time, because we're human, we're going to make a mistake every now and then. The trick with it is, y'all, is not to let the devil deceive you into thinking that once you make that mistake, that's it. You can't do it. You've fallen off the wagon. You can't reboard it. That's the biggest trick that he uses. He makes you think that if you keep stumbling, that you can't run the race. It kind of reminds me of a marathon runner. From time to time, I watch him on TV, and you'll see some people who finish the race, in a nice pace. You see people finish the race sprinting towards the finish line. But every now and then, you'll watch a marathon, and you'll see a runner, and the runner is in really, really bad shape. The key is they finish the race. See, you don't get disqualified in the marathon because you stumble. They don't take your opportunity to finish the race because you keep falling. That's not the key. The key is finishing. And a lot of times what the devil does is he makes you think that because you keep stumbling, because you're swaying from side to side, that, you out the race. Well, that's not the case. And see, and in this thing called life, let me help you understand something. Everybody falls. Nobody sprints to the tape in this one. Nobody just runs free and clear. There's some people running faster than you and all like this, and some people gonna get to the end before you. Let them go ahead. And when the end come, the end come. I ain't in a rush to get to the end. But in this race, though, when you're stumbling and you're falling, it's a part of it. No one gets through this race without stumbling and falling, swaying from side to side. So don't let the enemy deceive you into thinking that it's over. I try to be encouraging to people because I don't want people to get stuck on this thing, and my walk is very different from a lot of people's walks. And then I know a lot of people who walking in faith the way I'm walking in faith. But my thing in the morning is just to remind those that it's not a perfect walk, man, that it's not something that's set up where you're going to be skipping through life scot-free without any pitfalls. I keep saying it over and over and over again because, like I said, when I was in D.C., my boy Hondo said this to me, and it just kind of stuck with me, that the road to success is always under construction. You have to figure and count on the setbacks and the pitfalls, but it's those people that fight through will be the victors in the end. You cannot give up, man. Stop going somewhere and sitting down every time something goes down. It's going to go down. It's a part of it. It's going to happen. It's going to occur. There are going to be setbacks. If you go and sit down every time there's a setback, that's not how this works. It is designed that way. If success were easy, everybody would be successful. But success is just reserved for those who are willing to fight through, who refuse to settle for mediocrity, who want something more. Now, don't get me wrong. Success is defined by each individual. So what I may consider to be successful, you may not consider that. You know, what Bill Gates considers successful, I might not consider. What Michael Jordan considers successful, I might not consider. What you consider successful, your boss might not consider. You have to define what that is for yourself. It may not be monetary at all. You know, your level of success could be tied up in community service. It could be tied up in family. It could be tied up in the church. Your level of success could be tied up in the boys clubs. It could be any number of things. Whatever your level of success is, you have to determine what that is. And the best way to determine that is to get in touch with your maker who created you, to find out what your mission and your purpose is so he can put you on track. I just had this conversation with my son, and we were talking about getting on the path that God has set up for you. So many times we find ourselves fighting through life because of so much uncertainty, because we have no idea where we're headed. It's like one of my sayings that I have at my mentoring camp for boys is that a boy without a male role model is like an explorer without a map. See, if you don't have a map laid out in front of you of where you're going, when you wake up every day, that pretty much explains the feeling of confusion, the lackadaisical attitude, the lack of purpose, the not understanding your mission, because you have not gotten in touch with your creator to find out exactly what your path in life is. What are you supposed to be doing? The moment you can identify that is the moment that you get started waking up with purpose, with the sense of direction, when you kill the sense of I don't know what's next or what to do. Now, there's going to be some confusing moments no matter what happens. There's going to be some uncertainty, but at least you know where you're going. So if you're tired of waking up feeling lost, abandoned, confused, don't know what to do, don't know what you're supposed to be doing, refer back to your maker. Because when he created you, he had a plan for you. When he created you, he had a path for you. Now, we've made some decisions to get off of both of those, the mission and the path, but God can get you right back on track. Do that today. Ask him what you're supposed to be doing. And listen, God has all the answers if you form the relationship, okay?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her! Oh my God!
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me clear my throat. Hey, I love it, man. I love that jam, man. Yeah, hip hop came up with some cold mess. I ain't gonna lie to him. That boy right there, boy. I don't even know who that is.
DJ Cool. Cool, not Clue. Cool.
I don't know. I was finna say Rakim. Yeah. Ooh. For $1 million, name who that is. Rakim. E40. Hey, man, you know what you all ought to do today? Matter of fact, we're going to do it right now. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Junior, government name, and Mississippi Monica. Let's do a Steve Harvey hip hop quiz right quick.
Oh,
and
God.
don't cut me no slack.
Okay.
And let me see if I know anything. Okay.
All right. You gonna start, Junior? You want me to start?
No, you go ahead and start it, Carl.
All right. Who sings 6 minutes? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Today. Today. 6 minutes. 6
Why
minutes.
is your mouth open, dog? What is you
This
doing?
hard, though.
You had them at the neighborhood awards.
You want to come back to that one?
Oh, man.
Go ahead, Junior. Let him come back to that one.
Okay.
Oh,
Here go one.
I had him at the hoodie.
Here go one.
Yes, that narrowed it down.
Kanye.
Yeezy ain't never been to the hood. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
they have.
Yeezy been to the hood?
Yeah, I had Kanye. He did Jesus Walks.
Been to every hoodie.
Okay. But that ain't
Been
the
to every hoodie.
Every hoodie.
Okay.
No.
Here go one.
Jeezy was there, and he did Jesus Walks.
Ain't that Yolanda?
Didn't hear
Jesus walk with him? Oh, she did perform it with him at the BET.
Yeah, no, that ain't what that is. Kanye was there.
Okay.
Right along where that college dropout was, right around that little era, because he had that little shirt on.
Yeah.
With the little band on.
With the backpack. Okay.
No, y'all don't know y'all damn hip hop. Come on, next question.
Yeah.
Okay, here go one.
Who did 6 minutes? Who did that?
Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh.
6 minutes, Dougie. 6 minutes,
Oh,
Dougie.
that's my dude too.
Yeah. How can you not
6
know
minutes.
that?
I be damn. Go ahead, next question.
All right, here go one. What does LL Cool J stand for?
Ladies love LL Cool J.
All right.
You got one.
Boy. Okay.
There you go.
You don't
Bonus
know.
question. What's his real government name?
Say what?
What's LL Cool J's real name? His mama didn't name him LL Cool J. We need a Jeopardy.
Yeah.
It starts with a T. That's a clue.
Todd.
No, that's his middle name, sure. What's his
yes,
first name?
that's right.
Eldridge Todd.
You got the Todd part right.
That's right.
Hold on.
James Todd Smith.
James Todd. Yeah.
All right.
Eldridge Todd was Deacon Eldridge at the Cleveland Church of Christ.
Coming up in 32
He can
minutes
rap,
after
though.
the hour, we'll hear from Junior as he's in for the nephew to run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with Junior in for the nephew. What you got, Junior?
Okay, Shirley. Well, here it is. Boogie snitching. Boogie snitching. Let's go, cat.
Hello.
May I speak to Boogie?
Yeah, this Boogie.
Hey, Boogie, this KB. Let me ask you something, man. How you get out of jail before Marcus got out of jail? How y'all go to jail at the same time, but you get out a month before him and he's still in there?
Hold on. Who is this?
This KB, this Marcus' brother. Tell me how you get out of jail, but Marcus still in there and you been out over a month now. They say you...
Hold on.
No, they say you snitching, Boogie.
Snitching?
That's what's going on. You up in there snitching.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You slow it down. Slow it down a little bit, man. Hold up. You know what? I really don't need to be having this conversation with you, but you coming at me like this. It's called bail.
How you out on bail, but Marcus still in there? Tell me that, Boogie.
Man, how you gonna call me with? You know what? I ain't finna trip with you, but you now this. Hold on. Let me pull those right now.
All I know is they the one saying you the one that snitched on my brother, and that's why he's still in there and you out.
I don't know where you getting this from, but I'm gonna tell you what. I had to go to work. I need to get the out of there. But you ain't hear me. I went to jail too.
Boogie, you gonna mess around and get your ass whooped for snitching, man, because that's what you been out there doing.
Man, what the is you talking about?
You been out there snitching. That's why you out, and my brother Marcus is still in there.
You know what? You know what? It's called bail. That's what it's called. It's called bail. I had to go to work. I don't know what you tripping on.
All I'm tripping on is that the fact that you out and my brother ain't out. He's still in there. Dog, I'm going to tell you something. I'm looking for you, Boogie. You hear me? I'm looking for you, man.
But you know where I'm at. You know where. You know what? Since you run around here like a little like he is, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. All I want to do was go get me a beer. I jump in the car, and then I was getting your mama some cigarettes. So how you coming at me like that?
Okay.
I jump in the car with them, and them started blaze up one. I told him, nah, dog, put that out. We just going around the corner. But then he started putting it out in the car. He throw the out the window, and now we get pulled over. Hell yeah, I jumped out the car, told the law. I don't got to do with this.
Who was smoking, you or Marcus?
I don't even smoke, dog. I had to go to work. I go to work. I can't deal with that. I told them dudes to put it out. Damn it, laws pulled over. They searched the damn car. How the hell you gonna be riding like that and laws pull you over? They pop open the trunk. You got a big ass speaker box back there with no damn wires on. How the hell you figure I'm a snitch? It don't take no damn rocket scientist to know you got some back there. Hell yeah, I got out there. Man, them had me in there drinking water out of toilet. Man, don't come at me like that. You want to come in, you know exactly where I'm at.
So just because they got you up in there drinking water out of the toilet, you going to come up and start snitching on everybody.
You know what? I had to go to work. Hell, I used all my damn money trying to get out there on some
Oh, this can't be about you got to go to work. That can't be about, you got to have some heart somewhere, dog.
Coming at me like that. I was just going to the store.
Can I say something to you, man? I want to look.
You know what? You can't say. Let me tell you. Let me shoot you something. Since you're gonna be the middleman, let me shoot you a thing or two. Tell your brother, just don't drop the soap.
No, he ain't gonna drop the soap. I'm gonna make sure my brother. No. Listen to me.
No.
I'm gonna tell you, dog, and I'm gonna tell you this.
What you got to tell me? What you got to tell me?
I'm gonna tell your boss everything about you, and then you're gonna lose your little damn job.
Oh no, it can't be. You can. No, you know what?
What you stuttering for? What you stuttering for?
I can't believe you calling me with no like this. Just lose my number. Don't call me no more behind this.
Let me say something to you right now, Boogie.
What you got to say?
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, you just got pranked.
Oh man,
Boogie, you
didn't do me like that, dog. You know this ain't nothing to play with. This ain't nothing really to play with.
All right, Boogie, man. I'm sorry, dog. You okay, Boogie?
No, I am, dog. You know what? I listen to you, man. You ain't supposed to do no bro like that, dog. We supposed to be real. You don't do me like that, man. I put this dude on blast.
Hey, man, look here. Your boy, Shannon, he say he your best friend. Shannon is the one that put me up to this, dog.
Man, you know what?
Is that your boy? Is that your best friend, Shannon?
Man, why y'all do me like this? Yeah, I'm gonna take care of Shannon. I got him. Man, y'all, I just know.
Hey, let me ask you this. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Oh, man, the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Did I get you?
Man, you know what? You got me.
That's all I want.
You know what? On top of it, you got a whole bunch of people. That's why I know.
But now you one of them.
All right, sure. Hey, Boogie snitching. Ain't you got some dates, huh? What you supposed to be doing?
Yeah, man, I got some dates. Listen to me. On September 29th, 90 minutes outside of L.A., I'm going to be at the Yama Bar.
Yama Va. Oh.
It's Yama Bar. It's in Spanish. It's Spanish Indian. I don't know where I'm going to be.
It's in Highland,
paying me,
California.
so I'm coming. Yeah, it's in Highland. Come be down there on the 29th on the motivational tour. Come see your boy on the 29th at the Yama Bar. Mm-hmm. And Shirley wants me to say Yama Va, but it's Yama Bar because it's Spanish. And then on the 30th, I'm in Durant, Oklahoma. That's 90 miles outside of Dallas, just due north, Durant on the 30th at the casino. Choctaw.
Yeah.
Choctaw.
Yeah.
That's Native American. You're not supposed to say Indian. It's Native American. And to my homie that called in and asked for 10 tickets, you must be out your damn mind. See y'all on the 30th.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Shannon Sharp cannot stop calling Stephen A. Smith Skip. All right, we'll talk about that. Also, actor Jonathan Majors breaks up a high school fight at an In-N-Out in Hollywood. And Carla is here with a quick recap of MTV's VMAs. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Frenchie in Waco writes, my boyfriend told me he got his ex-girlfriend pregnant. I admitted to him that I've been sleeping with a guy at my job. I believe in fighting fire with fire, but he got mad and broke up with me. Should I fight for this? Can we work past everything?
Why don't he go back to his ex-girlfriend and you go to your coworker? What's wrong? Don't either one of y'all want each other. So,
clearly.
This looks like a deal to me.
Uh-huh.
Y'all look like that DeSaco beer commercial where the two people break up on opposite ends of the table.
Yeah.
And then get up and then they end up looking over there at each other, blushing and stuff. That's what you done. You done had the DeSaco beer commercial.
Oh, Dos Equis?
He done. Yes, I don't know what it is. I don't drink it. I ain't trying to help himself beer. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he done slept with his ex-girlfriend and she pregnant.
Yeah, got her pregnant, yeah.
Go raise your family. You done slept with your coworker because you fight fire with fire.
Mm-hmm.
So what is y'all gonna get back together and just burn each other down? No. Just go on over there with your coworker who don't really want you, and he can go on over there with that ex that he don't really want, but he got a family now. I think it's a good deal. Congratulations.
All right, moving on to Teresa in Paramus. She said, last night my husband and I were about to be intimate and he started falling asleep. He mumbled, hand me the condom. And when he realized what he said he was dreaming. We don't use condoms, so why would he say that?
He was having a nightmare.
Fix a nightmare. Fix it for him.
Yeah, maybe, baby, I had a nightmare. I was dreaming. I go there, but what he got to do is, God, dog.
How can he fix that, Steve?
Oh, ain't no.
No lie.
So just ride with the nightmare. That's what it is.
No, he can go. The best thing he can do, the best one I can come up with right now was, did you say hand me the condom? I said, no, make me some neck bones. That's the best I can do. That's all I got for you, dog.
That's all you got? Yeah, you got nothing.
Like, at the moment of that one right there, hand me the condom. No, Lord. What I said was, make me some neck bones.
They don't even go together.
Yeah, I know, but I was so sleepy, that's what I thought I said. The girl, what the hell would I ask you?
Pass me the condiments.
Yeah.
That's a better one, Junior.
No, I ain't had time to think of that. You got to get something out quick. I asked you to make me some neck bones.
Can you make it at least sound a little bit like?
You ain't got time. You got to get. See, sometimes. See, what difference do it make? You're going to lie, right?
Yeah.
The lie is to create the diversion. The stronger the diversion.
Yeah.
Oh,
you didn't say nothing about neck bones. You know I like neck bones. Now we off into a conversation
now you're into
that they got nothing. So you got to know how to lie. Y'all trying to make it sound like and all like is it? That's too obvious.
Oh, hand me the condiments. It's too obvious.
Oh,
Junior.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to Daphne in Memphis, who says, I called a male friend of mine to check on him after he had a minor accident. I called his home phone and his wife answered. She rudely said that her husband is fine and told me not to call him anymore. Was I wrong to check on him?
Hell yeah. You call this man's house. She got a wife. What you checking on him for? You know, ladies, can y'all stop with this? Y'all know better. Was I wrong?
Yes.
You know good and hell well you wrong. You trying to show concern because you like him. And so now you want to show because you call his home phone. And his wife answered and said, he's fine, and don't call her anymore. What you want her to say? Was I wrong?
Yes.
If you don't think you're wrong, you stupid.
Oh, goodness.
And I just don't think you're a stupid person. Yeah, he was dead wrong.
Yeah.
Dead wrong.
Okay. All right. Moving on to Leanne.
I'm taking care of him. Y'all know how this works, man. Stop.
Moving on to Leanne in Vegas. Leanne writes, I'm married and I have 6 babies. I'm trying to lose weight and be fine by my 30th birthday. I've been pregnant since I was 17, and I deserve to have a nip and tuck wherever it's necessary. How do I convince my husband to let me fix my body?
Well, you know, with some of the stories that's been out about people having surgery, trying to fix their body and stuff going wrong, I mean, that could be his hesitation, you know, his concern for you. The other could be cost. You know, it could be just a cost factor, because 6 babies since you was 17. Ain't no telling how much nipping and tucking we gonna have to do. We could be talking about like, you know, this actually could run up into damn near millions. You know,
millions?
You know, it just depends on how much nipping and tucking you're talking about. Because obviously, it's, you know,
millions.
You know, you might.
Really?
You know, you don't even know, because you got to go to a doctor. You might not even be at the nip tuck phase no more. You might be at the cut and reduction stage. You might be at the saw removal stage. You might have to, depending on how big you got.
Yet.
Well, you know, it depends on how big you got. You might have to have a limb removed or something. You know, you never know what this is. You know, you could be in there and somebody look at you and go, you know what, you need to just lose your leg, because we ain't gonna be able. You just don't know. Well, you know, I'm just trying to be lightweight with her, but the sister, listen, sister, it's a concern about it. You know, you want to look better. I know you do. I think you probably. I'm just going out on a limb here. Maybe that's enough kids, you know, just little stuff like that. Throw in, maybe, you know, because ain't no need of getting a nip and tuck and then you go get pregnant again, you know, because obviously y'all on some bunny rabbit stuff. So what you need to do is just go down there and see how much it'll cost, and then talk to your husband from that standpoint. But I think he's doing it to protect you, because he loves you, and the babies need their mama, and he don't want nothing to happen to you in surgery like we've had news of. And so, you know, and then once again,
to get a vasectomy. Somebody.
Oh, we way past that right now. We talking about the price of this nip and tuck, and I can promise you it ain't just nipping and tucking no more.
That's what she said.
We talking about the cut and removal. We are into that right now. We are into saw and disposal. We are into
stop.
We damn near at the meat grinder phase at this time. We in here trying to make hamburger right now. We just where we going with this.
All right. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and I would argue a nation of some major filth.
Hi, I'm Gabby Watts, comedian and podcast producer. Also, not to brag, I went to an Ivy League school and majored in history and graduated highly unawarded. And I'm hosting a new history podcast called American Filth, where we're diving into the filthy underbelly of the good old US of A. I'll be talking about a founding father who died from a DIY catheter, the woman who wrote the dirtiest blues song ever recorded, how the Pilgrims smelled terrible, and of course, a 17th century bestiality panic. So join me as I plunge face first into the dirtiest people and events in the annals of American history. Listen to American Filth on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Well, Steve, your boy Shannon Sharp just keeps calling Stephen A. Smith. He just keeps calling him Skip. Well, just take a listen.
With everything you just said, and he needs to stay his ass off social media, because here's the thing, Skip.
Steve, bang! It's all right. It's okay, my man. It's all right. 7 years, bro. It's okay. Don't worry about the trolls.
Don't worry about the trolls, he said. So, Steve, can you relate to this? Because you mix up names a lot.
Yeah, I don't care.
So do you have any suggestions for your friend Shannon Sharp on how to remember Stephen A.'s name?
No, man, just continue not to care. Stop reacting so hard to it. When you call him Skip, if he responds, keep talking.
Like what?
That's
like
what you do?
Like what? Well, how should he do that? Like.
So, when we going over in here, Skip, a lot of times, sorry about that. How we just do it is we just roll through these things, Skip Stephen, and
Skip Stephen.
Yeah, and just change his name to SSA, Skip Stephen A. Smith. You got a lot of S's in his name. Stephen Smith is a S. So let's change the A to Skip.
Yeah.
Stephen Skip Smith. Yeah. And you're not finna have me sitting here apologizing. God, dog. It's okay, man. And you can tell. Let me tell you what I can tell already. Okay. This gonna be a good duo right here. I like these boys together.
Yeah.
But Stephen A. is a little intimidated by Shannon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I could tell. Because it's not intimidated. It's respect. He respects Shannon Sharp so much. Hey, man, seven gold jacket sitting over here, Super Bowl championships, Stephen A. Smith. So, and then, he work out all the time. Shannon Sharp's solid as a rock. It's like you talking to Brick Man.
Very,
he wanted them dudes on Game of Thrones,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That touch your ass and turn you into a rock. And I think, and it's okay. Stephen A. would light anybody's ass up, but he knows.
Okay.
He run over here, he gonna get folded up.
Yeah.
If he run over there on Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith is gonna be a pocket square. Folded up and tucked in his lapel jacket. He'll be in that pretty Tom Ford suit as a handkerchief.
All right. So moving on to this story, actor Jonathan Majors broke up a fight between two high school girls. This was at an In-N-Out Burger right next to Hollywood High School in Los Angeles. His message to the girls, stay cool, Jonathan Majors said. He intervened in the fight because he wanted to make sure the girls didn't get hurt. And as we all know, Jonathan was arrested in New York in March after his ex-girlfriend reported that Majors had assaulted her. He now is awaiting trial. But he broke up the fight, and that's a good thing. Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I think that case is having some problems against him. Mm-hmm. That case is starting to have some problems against him.
With the evidence and everything.
Yeah, I was reading somewhere where the prosecution was saying that they think they're ready now. I'm like, how does this work?
Okay. No, because you think you done got the way to figure out to prosecute the case. Prosecutors are some dangerous people because they look for ways to make the case work and to make you guilty. And
they have the burden of proof. They have to prove the crime.
And when it's not there, you got to try to find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
And if I don't know the situation, but if this woman falsely accused him, what happens to him? Because see, right now he don't get nothing back.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of endorsements.
He don't demand don't
movie
get
roles.
Nothing back.
Yeah, and we, like you say, we don't know, but her behavior afterwards, it just doesn't match up.
It don't make no sense, man. So I just don't. I'm not rushing to judgment on this cat right here. No. And the true person is in and out breaking up fights. I mean, I just thought he was a cool dude. You know, I pray this works out for him. I really do, man. Yeah. Because I'm just so sick of people being able to do something to other people and just walk away when it don't work.
And no penalties.
Yeah, you say that all the time.
That's not
you do
right,
say that all the time. Yeah.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
I'm accusing you of misconduct of any kind. And then come to find out innocent as charged. Well, I tried. He ain't want to pay nothing. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not cool.
All right. Well, finally, Steve, we're going to get to Carla. She is here with a quick recap of the MTV VMAs.
Yeah, VMAs the other night. LL Cool J, Grandmaster Flash, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick. They performed. You know, we're still celebrating 50 years of hip hop. Dougie and Slick Rick, man. Dougie Fresh ages well. He is looking good. He looks good. Slick look good too.
6 minutes, man.
Yo, look at you.
Look at it now.
Look at you. I see you. LL Cool J, you know, he's still fine. Still looking good.
One of my favorite rappers, man, of all time is LL. My
Pioneer.
top 5 rappers. LL, Tupac.
Yes, a movement, a whole movement. Petey Pablo. Snoop.
Jay-Z.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, that's 4.
And one of my damn near all-time favorites.
Come on, man.
I told y'all. Everybody have it. But y'all wouldn't listen to me. Now you see it popping off. Got you in the club. Dancing your ass off.
Just keep singing us out.
Shake it down. Yeah. Petey Pablo.
All right. We got to get to this story coming up next. In 20 minutes after the hour, we're going to talk about this woman who breastfeeds her husband. All right?
What?
Right after this, yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so a 30-year-old married woman, her name is Rachel Bailey. Rachel Bailey revealed in a viral video that she began breastfeeding her husband, Alexander, back in 2017. This all started when they were on a cruise and she failed to bring her breast pump with her. She had just given birth to their second child at the time, and Miss Bailey said in the video, "I forgot my breast pump and was badly engorged for 2 days. She said, I was in so much pain and I was scared about getting an infection. So we decided that my husband was going to try drinking the milk to relieve me. The husband, Alexander, notes that ever since he's been drinking his wife's breast milk, he has gotten sick less and his skin has improved. So he's got smooth skin and he's not that sick anymore. The couple said the husband spends about 5 to 10 minutes feeding on each breast a day. So there you go.
What?
Mm-hmm. She forgot her breast pump. Her husband, was doing what
and you say, what are some of his side effects?
He doesn't get sick as much, and his skin is really nice. His skin is improved.
You know what?
What?
I can attest to that.
I
think that's absolutely true. Because if I breastfeed with no milk involved, I feel better.
You're not as sick.
You less sick
My
too?
skin looks lovely. I'm not as sick.
You're sick.
I don't have high blood pressure go down. Everything. A1C numbers is good. Yes, it's just amazing.
You just say anything.
Yes, Lord. Yeah. Man, you know what? You know what? I find that to be true. I can't even argue with this dude right here. Yeah. Because that's what happens if I breastfeed. Now, I don't even need the milk. You get the same. Let me tell you something. You get the same effect dry. It's the same thing. Let's ask any man. It's the same thing dry.
Junior?
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm absolutely right. I'll tell you right now. Ever since I started breastfeeding with no milk, I ain't had a crisis. I swear to God, I'm doing good. I'm doing good as hell. I'm doing good as hell.
Boy, look at God. You gotta let him.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
You know what you haven't, though. Come to think of it, you haven't, Junior.
No, because I'm breastfeeding with no milk. I'm telling you, we're doing good. That's it.
Usually we would have had one by now, yeah.
Yeah, what is the most side effects you have, with breastfeeding with no milk? Like, I'm looking at you looking good.
I'm funnier.
You must be going back on tour. That's why you're going back
happier.
You're happy?
Yeah.
It's just,
It's amazing, huh?
I can't, when I'm breastfeeding on a regular, I can't even tell you the stuff I don't give a damn about.
Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, Junior is going to share some of his anniversary gift ideas with Uncle Steve right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Junior, you're going to be celebrating your first anniversary this weekend. Congratulations.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah, and you know, and this is so big, but I just got to run this by Uncle, because I'm probably going to end up doing something crazy. But I want to make sure these are some good ideas, Uncle. If you just let me know how you really feel about them, I really appreciate your help.
After each one?
Yes, sir. I mean, just tell me what you think.
All right, I'm
okay,
ready.
like, we just bought the house, huh? Now, here's what I'm thinking. We could go camping in the backyard. And we could fall asleep under the stars. I think this is a good idea. Now.
Yeah, and there will be no anniversary number 2.
No second wedding anniversary.
Okay, so you just gonna. So you don't think that's a good idea? Because I thought I put a lot of time in on that one.
Dog, let me tell you something. If you buy a damn tent for your wife on her anniversary and prop it up in the backyard, when you go get in it, be very careful, because it could possibly be set on fire. You might not have had a crisis, but you're going to damn sure be in.
Okay.
That's a no.
That's a no now? Okay, let me scratch that off. Okay, no on that. Okay, here go another
Okay.
How about, I'm thinking about this. I've been seeing it on TV, and it looked romantic as hell. A hot air balloon ride. I think that would be really nice. Okay. Now, we just sail up on that.
That has potential.
Oh. What's the problem?
Junior?
Well, where is this hot air balloon at?
I don't know yet. I ain't even located one.
This weekend.
See how stupid that is? Because the anniversary this weekend. Now, what you can't do is just go over some hood-ass boy's house talking about you got a hot air balloon. Man, hell yeah, I bought one off there. You up in the air and he ain't got no plan of coming back down. Now, you just up there till the helium wear off and now y'all crashing. In the hood. Y'all over there done fell out the air in West Bank. And you over there at Bankhead. You done fell out the air in Bankhead. Boy.
Hey, okay.
Let me tell you something. Your black ass ain't ever been in a hot air balloon. Why do people wait and do something they ain't never done for the first time?
Say that.
Damn near 50. You got grandkids. What is you hot air ballooning for? Put your ass on the ground somewhere.
Come on, Junior. Give him another one.
Okay, I thought about this. And I really meant this. The day I met her and I fell in love with her was on our first date. How about I recreate our first date at Chili's?
Create your first date at Chili's?
Yeah, that's what we.
Listen to me.
Wow.
Listen to me. That'll be cool, Junior. You could recreate your first date at Chili's, but you need a little bit more with it, though. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
That'll be after we finish eating. Whatever she taking to go. What you mean what's in the box? What, some ribs or something, or some steak in there, something, whatever she take to go. That's what's gonna be in the box. What are you talking about? I'm recreating the date.
This is a disaster.
Why is y'all
the worst anniversary ever?
What is y'all doing?
You gonna recreate the first day y'all met?
Yeah, the first date we was at.
Y'all have been together and bought houses together, got a family together now, and you gonna recreate
Wait a minute.
damn
So you
day
telling
at
me?
Chili's?
Hold on. You mean to tell me you got something against the 2 for $20? Okay. we get 2 entrees, we get a dessert, and we get an appetizer 2 for $20. That's how we met.
Don't hate.
What's in the box? What's in the box? It's probably gonna be a country fried steak, because that's what I had. That's gonna be in my box. Was it hers? I don't know. Probably some, she like chicken. So probably some, some free range chicken and some potatoes. Yeah. Something like that. But I think that's the best one I could come up with.
Wow.
And and that's the one I think you should go with. Because listen to me, man. Well, yeah, because if your marriage gonna end, it should be on your terms. It should be. Look, man. You want your marriage to end? It should be on your terms. That's the best one, and that's the one you want to go with. Fine.
Wow.
Fine.
Wow.
Put all that in the divorce papers.
All right.
You can be playing Frank Sinatra in the background. I did it my way. You can do all that.
Prank phone call coming up next with Junior in for the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, tomorrow isn't promised, do it today. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now Junior is in for nephew Tommy with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Junior?
Okay. Has anybody heard from the nephew? Is he okay? Because I ain't got my picture yet.
For real?
Yeah, but I ain't got my pictures yet. I'm waiting. And you ain't heard nothing? You ain't seen nothing, Shirley? Nothing yet?
No,
okay.
Just a text. No pictures.
Today's prank phone call is garnish your wages. Garnish your wages. They taking money, obviously. Here we go. Run it, cat.
Hello.
I'm trying to reach a please.
Who's calling?
My name is from the district attorney's office.
Yes.
Hi, how are you? Giving you a call today, ma'am. Trying to get some updates from you. Your husband, Mr. Is he still not working at this point?
No, sir.
Okay. How long has he been out of work so far, ma'am? Could you give me an update on this?
First of the year, January.
Okay. All right. Here's what we're having, the problems that we're having. You have a son. I think it's his name is as well. 14 years old, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The child support is not being paid from Mr. for Mr. Young, and we're trying to get this thing rectified. Now, the problem that we're going to have, and the reason why we're giving you a call, is considering that your husband hasn't worked since the first of the year, and I haven't done the research yet. I'm just not pulling up your file. I haven't done the research to see how many months in the arrears he is on child support. But
it just started once he lost his job.
Okay. Well, the problem that we're going to have is they're going to start taking child support actually, and I hate to give you this news, out of your check until
I don't understand how that's so, because I have my own kids, so I don't understand that.
I understand, but they're going to be garnishing your check, ma'am, until your husband can get this thing back on its feet and get it rectified and get him up to par as far as all the payments that are not.
And when will this be taking place? Because if that's the case, I'm not going to be working, because that's not going to happen. I have my own children, so I don't understand how that's so. I don't have anything to do with child support or anything like that. And if that's the case, I'm not going to be working as of right now.
The garnishing of the check is going to come from you, and you are at the hospital, correct?
No.
That's not where you work?
I'm not going to be working as of right now. That's what I just told you. So y'all do whatever you got to do, and I'll do whatever I have to do on my end, okay?
Well, hold on a minute. You're willing to quit your job? I'm not understanding this.
You're sure right, because I'm not going to be taking care of someone else's kids, and I have my own. So that's right. So somebody else can take care of mine then, because I'm not going to be doing it. You're so right.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm just, I don't want you to be upset.
Who are you?
I don't want you to be upset with me.
Where I can be able to contact you.
Okay. Now I'm gonna let you know this. It's a bit of information. You're still gonna, if you're quitting your job, ma'am, you guys are still gonna be liable for the child support.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Not you guys, because it's not my children, sir. Okay, it's not you guys. It's he will be liable. Okay, because can you hold one moment, because I need to step outside, if that's okay. Or if there's a number, I can contact you back.
Okay. Are you able to step outside right now?
Yes, but I'm gonna get on the elevator, and it's gonna kind of throw the call off.
Okay, let's do this. Why don't you step outside?
And I'll wait for you to call.
Give me about 45 seconds, but I'm going to give a call to my manager on this situation, okay?
Please do, sir. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Hello.
Okay, Miss.
Yes, sir.
Hi. again from the district attorney's office. Okay, you can hear me now.
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I sure can. Now, let's get to the bottom of everything. I couldn't get my manager on the phone, but I'll keep trying. I just want to know, I'm just a messenger letting you know.
I know you are, and I hate to be so short with you, but I don't understand because we're not even getting enough income coming in as of right now. And you're speaking of, I have 3 children that I'm struggling to take care of on my own. And somebody from the district or something. Somebody from the district. But, and you're speaking of that you're going to be deducting money from Garnished and my check for his child support. What's your something? What's your name?
Man, is there someone else I need to speak with?
No, we're on the phone. That's my sister taking care of some business. What part of district attorney?
County, ma'am.
Yeah.
She is on the line from the Office of Child Support Service. She works with the Office of Child Support Service.
Okay. May I speak with your sister? Let me speak with your sister, man.
So how is this going to be done? Because that's not going to leave me the cash to be able to support my own kids.
Well,
in my own home.
I understand that. You know, maybe this is a problem with having a person hanging around.
It's not a person because has raised his feet about his kids all their life. This is a jealous mother that decided after 18 years that she wanted to.
What in the hell is going on with those people in the background?
Hello?
This nephew Tommy, it didn't hit the fan.
She went off.
No, I couldn't get her to go out, but her sister was there. Don't say nothing to him, made her get off the phone. So I need you to call on 3-way. They was calling somebody. They probably was calling downtown, gonna get themselves in more trouble.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'll call you back, Harvey. What's wrong? I'll call you back, Harvey. I'll tell you about it on the line.
No, you won't. You're gonna talk to her right now.
Who is this?
I told you you're gonna pay this child support, not me.
Get your life. Get the best way you can. He's talking me, call me. I'm gonna pay this child support. You pay that.
You're gonna make me whip your behind this money.
Tell him you will find out who he is.
You wanna talk to my lawyer, sir?
Yeah, I want to. Where's your? You don't have a lawyer. You know well you don't have one.
Why don't y'all? However you got my number, honey. This some process they have to go through for your job.
We have to go to court first.
Hey,
lose the case.
Who is this?
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yo, just got pranked by baby.
I'm gonna cut y'all. I'm gonna come on the radio because all y'all gonna pay for this. You done got it in the point. See, y'all didn't know y'all was calling the food issue. Well, you just found out, didn't you? I had to stop at the store on the way down to finish cussing. Give me a black mile, get outside and cuss y'all out.
I gotta ask all y'all something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
See, the Morning Show, baby.
I'll tell you what. All right, sure, there it is. Garnish your wages.
Taking people money.
Yeah. Don't work like that.
Nah.
Come on, Unc, man. Where you gonna be at, Unc?
I'm gonna be in.
Here we go.
Come on. Here we go. Come on.
Yamaba, Highland, California,
Casino. Down in Southern California,
Highland,
just 90 miles outside of LA, on the 29th. It's a motivational tour that I'm on. Come see your boy live and maybe get some jewels that can help you move forward and change your life. And I will be doing a Q&A also.
Okay, all right.
A Q&A, so you can talk personally to your dude, your damn self. Now, just warn, don't ask me nothing crazy. Because I'm live, calling them not here to stop me. Say something crazy if you want to, gonna get something crazy said back to you. And I got a mic in my hand, and the cane will be there also.
Yeah.
On the 30th, I'm in Durant, Oklahoma at the Choctaws Casino. Same thing, motivational tour. This is not The King is Back. This is a motivational tour. I'm changing lives, man. I've got a great a great presentation, though, man, that's going to be filled with jewels and gems and stories and anecdotes to help you move your life forward. Come see your boy in Durant, Oklahoma, straight up 90 miles north of Dallas. Get in your car, to my homie that asked me for 10 tickets, have you lost your damn mind? Never in my entire career has nobody asked me for 10 tickets. That's just an embarrassment.
All right, Steve. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject tomorrow isn't promised. Do it today. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh, my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and I would argue a nation of some major filth.
Hi, I'm Gabby Watts, comedian and podcast producer. Also, not to brag, I went to an Ivy League school and majored in history and graduated highly unawarded. And I'm hosting a new history podcast called American Filth, where we're diving into the filthy underbelly of the good old US of A. I'll be talking about a founding father who died from a DIY catheter, the woman who wrote the dirtiest blues song ever recorded, how the Pilgrims smelled terrible, and of course, a 17th century bestiality panic. So join me as I plunge face first into the dirtiest people and events in the annals of American history. Listen to American Filth on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Strawberry Letter with my good friend, Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, my good friend, Junior. Subject, tomorrow isn't promised. Do it today. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm married to a man that won't have sex with me. He rations it out to me based on how I treat him. He's 8 years older than me, and when we got married, I was 22 years old, so I looked to him for guidance and financial support. I started an online boutique after my 25th birthday, and my husband started to resent me. After I started making a lot of sales and a lot of money, he told me I couldn't consider my business as being successful until I paid him back the money he loaned me to start my business. He was serious, so I went and withdrew a lump sum and handed it to him. Since then, it's been one thing after the other. Now he says I am too career-oriented to be a wife and take care of him. I'm 27 now, and I want to enjoy my earnings and take a few trips to see the world. He goes on extravagant business trips, and he doesn't invite me. He tells me I need to focus on my business. So while he was on a business trip 2 months ago, I decided to live my life and go out with my girls. I ended up having a one-night stand, and after a few days, I decided to go back for seconds. I also ran into an old flame, and we have sex almost daily. Life is too short to be stressed. So I decided to live in the moment. Now I'm a lot more relaxed when my husband lectures me or minimizes the success of my business. Recently, I decided to open a small boutique in a marketplace. My husband hit the roof and shouted out 2 million reasons why it wouldn't work. The other 2 men in my life support me and are helping me set up the boutique. I just have to make sure they're not there at the same time. Tomorrow isn't promised, so should I divorce my husband so I can live my life to the fullest? Well, it sounds like you're already living your life to the fullest. That's exactly what you're doing. I mean, you're living your life on your terms. Now, is it morally right? Of course not, because you are a married woman and you're cheating on your husband with 2 men. but your husband, hasn't been supportive, and you don't get any love or sex from him. He's withholding sex based on the way you treat him, you say. But what have you done to mistreat him before the two men came in your life? You opened a successful business. Is that mistreating your husband? Isn't that what you're supposed to do in life? You're a young woman with a career, and he should be there to encourage you and to lift you up. You paid him back his seed money, and he's still mad. He should be happy. He should be proud of his wife. He's none of those things, and you already have one foot out the door. This marriage isn't working for either of you. Neither one. Steve?
Your husband is a hater.
Yeah.
Just gonna get out. These letters right here, y'all, I don't really play around too much. Your husband is a hater. This is what happens to haters. Strange things happen. Yeah, the letter threw me for a loop. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't expecting you to say that. Because the title is Tomorrow Isn't Promised. Do it today. You open the letter with, I'm married to a man that won't have sex with me. Well, that's a problem. He rations it out to me based on how I treat him. I'll be damned. You can do that? What? Men have that type of pull? What? This has got to be some newfangled stuff right here. He 8 years older than me. We got married when I was 22. What's going on here? This is I don't know what generation this is y'all in right now. Like X, Y, Z, I don't know what it is. I don't know what y'all new millennials. I don't know if this is, if you Dacron, I don't know. They have so many different names and pronouns for stuff now. I don't know what to call you. Young and dumb. Maybe it's the YD, young and dumb. I don't know what generation this is. I just don't. Some of these letters like really open my eyes because I didn't know you could do this, And then you started on your 25th birthday. You opened up a boutique, online boutique, and you started making a lot of sales and a lot of money. And then your husband told you you can't consider your business successful till you pay me back the money I loaned you to start your business. He was serious. You went that day. You ain't save up. You went and withdrew a lump sum and handed it to him. Since then, it's been one thing after another. See, that messed him up. Because obviously he don't know how much money you making on the online business. You can't call yourself success unless you give me the money I paid you back. You went here. He went, oh, hell. This is how the conversation went. Pay you back here. See, he thought that was going to throw you into something. He thought you was going to have to save up all this shit. Ain't no problem. Let me go get it. Let me go get this little punk ass money you handed me here. Then he went, oh, hell. Now you done messed him up. Now he says you too career-oriented to be a wife. Damn, man. And take care of him. What is I'm going to take care of you for? You passing out sex like it's, like we got visitations, like we conjugal visits at Pelican Bay some damn where. What are you talking about? All right, I'm 27. I want to enjoy my earnings and take a few trips to see the world. He go on extravagant business trip. He don't invite you. Okay. And then he tells me I need to focus on your business. All right. Okay, homie. So while he was on a business trip 2 months ago, you went to live your life and went out with your girls. You had a one-night stand. God,
hang on.
Dog.
Hang on,
living
Steve.
your life to the fullest.
Oh, yeah. Stop it right there. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, tomorrow isn't promised. Do it today. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, tomorrow isn't promised. Do it today.
Yeah, tomorrow ain't promising. She getting it all in today.
Yes.
She married the man, won't have sex with her, 8 years older. And, she opened up a business when she was 25, and you're 22. You look to him for guidance and financial support. You got yourself together, opened up an online business on your 25th birthday. Then your husband started resenting you. you started making a lot of money and was talking about how good the business was, your husband said, you can't call yourself a success until you pay that money back I gave you to start it. She said, okay. She didn't save up. She went to the bank, got one lump sum and said, him. He went, oh, hell. Because now he didn't know how much money you was making. You had all that money saved. And then after that, it's one thing after another because your husband is a hater. Now you're too career-oriented to be a wife and take care of him. That's what he say. You 27 now. Uh-oh. And you want to enjoy your earnings, take a few trips, see the world. He go on business trips. He don't invite me. Okay, well, that's probably why he got to ration out this sex. Because he can't give it to you in all these business trips. I'm just saying, I want to enjoy my earnings. He tells me I need to focus on my business. That's why you can't go on the business trip. Okay, you're focusing on it. So while he was on a business trip 2 months ago, I decided to live my life and go out with my girls. I ended up having a one-night stand, and after a few days, I decided to go back for seconds. All right now. I also ran into an old flame, and we have sex almost daily. Whoa. Damn.
She's 20.
Damn.
20, yeah.
So much for rationing.
She's 27.
Daily. Life is too short to be stressed. God, you know how many times I said that? So I decided to live in the moment. Now I'm a lot more relaxed when my husband lectures me or minimizes the success of my business. Yeah. You know, you're sitting up in here, you half treat me right. You're sitting up in here, your own little business. All you want to do all the time is sit up there and talk about your online boutique. I don't want to see all these dresses and stuff. I'm trying to get a little attention paid for me. You know, all you want to talk about how many orders you got, how much stuff you sold online, all this here. Here I am is out here going all these business trips. I ain't taking, you know why I ain't taking you? We need to focus on that little ass business you got. And that little ass business is big now.
Yeah.
Yeah, little ass business and turn into 2 affairs. Mm-hmm. So now you don't give a damn what he said. Okay, when you get through, I got to stop the mate.
Right.
Yeah, you through? You through? Because it take him a lot longer, so go ahead. Here. You through? That's what you normally do. With your little air now and then ass. Go ahead, finish up. I got somebody that daily. Okay. Hey, Mr. Air now and then, I done found every day. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm going to leave Mr. Air now and then and go down here and see Mr. all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I don't give a damn what she say. Recently, I decided to open a small boutique in the marketplace. My husband hit the roof and shouted out 2 million reasons why it won't work. He's such a hater. But the other 2 men in my life support me and are helping me set up the boutique.
Wow.
I just got to make sure they're not there at the same time. Okay, little girl, you playing too rough now. One of them going to try to surprise you and come down there, and everybody going to be surprised. Mm-hmm. Now, you need to reduce this. I'm just telling you. Uncle Steve telling you. You need to reduce this. You're going to do what you do. I understand. You know, you're going to do what you do. You know, but you just need one. It's 2 men. This ain't going to work for you. This ain't, y'all ain't built for this.
You mean women?
Now, women ain't built for this. Men really ain't supposed to do it, but we.
Yeah.
Let's not go there. That's a whole other talk.
Yeah.
For another day, huh?
Uh-huh. Do work out better for men, though. It do work out better for me. Tomorrow isn't promised, so should I divorce my husband so I can live my life to the fullest? Well, you've already divorced him mentally. You're not there. You don't care. He can't hurt you no more. He's cheating on you, too. He just didn't write in. He's cheating on you, too. He just didn't write in. Them extravagant business trips and rationing out sex. And he 30. So 25th. So how old is he now? He's 30?
About 35.
Yeah. No, she's 27.
She's
27. He's 35.
He's 35. Mm-hmm.
He's 35 now. Yeah. He busy. 35? Woo. Woo. Something else.
What is 35?
that? You still out there? What? At 35?
35.
What were you doing at 35?
You should have seen me. About when I was 35, wasn't no phone cameras, wasn't no internet, wasn't no cyberspace. Woo! Thank
move
you,
around.
Lord. That's the only good thing about being a segregation baby.
Stop saying segregation.
I'm pre-civil rights.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download that today. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it's Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Oh, man. We feel for these Jet fans now. My God, he gone. Aaron Rodgers out for the season with a torn Achilles. Making $75 million over 2 years. That's $37.5 million a season. He played 4 snaps. I need you to get out here. What is the other Achilles doing? Is it hurt? Because you need to get back out here for $37.5 million. You need to be out here quarterbacking for $37.5 million. You tore 1 Achilles. You got 2. Can we get you back out here? We just need you out here. Can't sit on the sideline.
First
four plays in.
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron is gone for the season for the Jets, man. So I hate to hear that for him, but golly, man, they had so much hope on this man, dude. They thought he was going to change the whole franchise. He gone for the season. He out. Torn Achilles. $37.5 million this season. He's gone.
He has a guaranteed contract, y'all. He hurt. I'm not going to lose now wink or sleep out there. Go ahead.
You okay?
What?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Al, I'm not going to lose Al wink or sleep out this here. I sleep good when the damn Browns lose. Because if y'all don't give a damn, I bet you I don't. Go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, okay, Well, we got a game tonight, Vikings and the Eagles, man. Who you going with? Vikings?
Eagles, baby. That's to shut it down. Eagles. The Vikings couldn't even beat Tampa Bay last week.
No.
And I picked their punk ass. I'll never pick the Vikings again.
Just off of one game?
Off the first game?
Never picked the Vikings. Not getting picked no more this year by me. And when they go down there to Detroit, they're going to get it fed to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand, Big Dog.
Eagles is going to the Super Bowl. All these Jets going to the Super Bowl. Well, and I hate that Aaron is hurt. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I like everybody to stay healthy.
Right.
It's a physical game. The Jets now they back to what's this boy, Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
He did good. He won the game. It's all meant to be. Zach is a good quarterback. You know, he ain't Aaron Rodgers, but he a good quarterback. Just ain't going no damn Super Bowl. And the damn Cowboys is going. Let me tell you something. They're going to be. You know what's going to be the surprise team of the year? The damn Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, what?
They're going to be the surprise team of the year because Dak Prescott tired of this mess, man.
Oh, he's tired of being talked about.
This mess.
Yeah, he tired of getting talked about.
He ain't worth this. Dak good quarterback.
40
he had
points
the
up.
wrong system in place.
Yeah. Put 40 points
that
up.
coach still coaches. And Dallas got a damn defense.
Yeah.
But the Cleveland Browns got a defense this year, boy. All we got to do is get Deshaun quit throwing the ball into the dirt right now. His hands are slippery. You know, he still got massage on his hand.
Thank you, guys.
Just say everything, dog.
Coming up at the top of the hour, no filter.
Massage oil on his hand.
No filter. Coming up at the top of the hour. Steve, someone wants some advice about dating after losing a spouse right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
You shot her! Oh my God!
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and I would argue a nation of some major filth.
Hi, I'm Gabby Watts, comedian and podcast producer. Also, not to brag, I went to an Ivy League school and majored in history and graduated highly unawarded. And I'm hosting a new history podcast called American Filth, where we're diving into the filthy underbelly of the good old US of A. I'll be talking about a founding father who died from a DIY catheter, the woman who wrote the dirtiest blues song ever recorded, how the Pilgrims smelled terrible, and of course, a 17th century bestiality panic. So join me as I plunge face first into the dirtiest people and events in the annals of American history. Listen to American Filth on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, so Steve, Marilyn on Facebook writes, my husband had a heart condition and passed away a few years ago. His passing wasn't a surprise. We knew for years that his time would be short. I've never been on a date with anyone except my late husband. Now I think I'm ready to start dating, but I don't know how to handle the conversation with my family. Do I just make myself open to possibly starting to date, or should I make an announcement to my children and other family? Do you have any advice for someone returning to the dating scene after almost 20 years?
First of all, I have no expertise on dating after death. Mm-hmm. I do have expertise on dating after you feel like you had died. That's what I did. I felt like I had died.
Wait a minute. Just lost her husband.
So this is my advice. Well, I'm just telling her. She typing in, so she done lost her husband. I don't have no advice for you with what you ought to tell your family. But let's talk about when you start dating, which you have made up your mind to do, and you should. Life goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bring up your dead husband.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Don't bring it up.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
What else you got?
Especially now, if you're going to bring it up.
Told her not to.
You have to say car accident or something like that. You can't tell people.
What?
That, he died from a heart attack, because then they're going to figure out how much stress was he under. I'm just telling you how men process stuff. So what you're gonna have to do?
Her fault,
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So she passing out heart attacks, right?
Oh, so not a second date.
Yeah. So what you need to do is come up with a story you can live with about your husband's passing.
Like
Don't
what?
worry about your family. They're not gonna like it no way, especially his side. Oh, this heifer back out here already.
It's 20 years.
It's 20 years.
Oh, man.
No, has it been 20 years, or they was married 20 years?
Here's her question. Do you have any other advice for someone returning to the dating scene after almost 20 years? So she hasn't dated.
Dating scene.
Yeah, she's been married.
Her marriage.
Right. She's been married.
So depending on how long he been dead, because as no amount of time
years ago. He dated.
Right.
He died
his
a few
family.
Years ago.
Oh, she back here dating already. He ain't even cold in the ground. He was cold before he got in the ground.
You know what?
When he died, he was cold by like a few hours later. He was cold. So stop saying stuff like that. Stop saying he ain't even been in the ground till he ain't even cold yet. Yeah, he is. Matter of fact, starting to decay. I got news for you. It's way past cold. We talking about decay. You open that box up now, you ain't gonna know who in there. I'm gonna tell you some facts about it.
You know what? He's doing an autopsy. What is going on?
I don't give a damn. What is y'all asking me for? Y'all know what I do for a living.
She made a mistake asking you.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You are asking a man whose personal life is under extreme duress right now. I am dealing with a lot, and damn it, I need some outlet myself. Now, the fact that your ass is gonna provide the outlet by asking me for help, I ain't got time to help nobody right now. Anybody trying to help me?
You got your own.
Y'all want to help me get on this damn internet and start saying some counteracting ass statements? That's what you need to do. I'm dying right now.
Stop saying that. Don't say that.
That's how I feel right now. Now, you shouldn't be. Your husband gone. I'm not finna have no heart attack. So I'm dealing with mine with these jokes.
But you started off nicely, telling her not to talk about her late husband.
I was too, Shirley.
You went too far.
But can you reel it in? Can you reel it in?
You said open the casket.
I know. What?
Yeah. Who in there?
Who in that casket? Talking about the relative come talking about, is she back out there already? He ain't even in the ground cold yet. Way past cold. We way past he cold now. I'm telling you right now, if you exhume the body right now and crack it open, you ain't gonna know who it is. The suit ain't even gonna be on there no more.
Her name is Marilyn. I'm sorry, Marilyn. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey. Get up, Carla. We'll have more of
everybody trying to help me.
Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we all know that the kids are back in school now and everything. And check this out. In a school district northwest of the Philadelphia area, there are 17 sets of twins in all kindergarten in the Colonial School District, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot, right? Oh. 17 sets of twins. And some of the parents said it must have been something in the water during that time. So, Steve, got to ask you, you're parents of twins, your daughters, Brandy and Carly. What advice do you have for teachers and parents of twins?
Well, for parents, my strongest suggestion to you is try to get one of them in foster care.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Seriously.
I'm on today.
Yes, you are.
And you know what? When I said that, I felt very comfortable about that. I really, really did. I thought that was outstanding. Because twins is hard. Just get one of them to find a nice foster care home. Somebody's been in it for a while. That's been in the program. They keep the kids, you know. It's hard here, all these diapers, all this food. That's my suggestion, you know. And if you're a teacher and you got twins in there, you ain't going to be able to tell who paper you're grading or nothing like that. Get one of them suspended. But you got to get the pressure off of you. Yeah, get one of them put out to school, expelled.
Okay, all right. Do you need a nap or something right now? Because
no.
Really,
I'm on one today, and I just felt my comedy is brilliant.
All right.
When I
Something's wrong here.
I'm just taking the filter off today. I don't feel like
no filter today. All right, coming up in 33 minutes after the hour.
Watching two kids is way harder than watching one.
It's time for Would You Rather, 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have sex in the backyard or on the front porch?
No, I tried to do that earlier. I could say that's a bad idea. I tried to camp in the backyard earlier, but then he told me no. So I was going to have sex there. So I guess I'm on the porch now. So.
Wow. But you got to pick one?
Wow. Yeah, Uncle killed my dream in the backyard. Yeah.
Well,
go ahead, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, what is it?
We definitely having sex out on the front porch. Since y'all think we getting a divorce any damn way, let me go on and give you some real live ass evidence. And when we have sex on the front porch, I'm gonna have a drone and doing all the footage, and I'm gonna send it. And yes, that is my ass you're looking at. Yes, it is. And I'm gonna have my social security number branded on the right half of my ass, so you know it's me. And then that way, that caption could be, well, guess they ain't getting a divorce after all. Thank you. Next
Steve Boogie all on the internet.
Damn, and that's his social security number too. Girl, that's him. Well, him and Marjorie, they don't look like they getting no divorce. Girl, is that Steve ass in there like that? Zoom in on the earrings. That's the earrings he gave her. That's her.
Zoom in. Blow them up.
Mm-hmm. Junior, I'm going to let you go first on all of these.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
All right. Would you rather have 1 week of diarrhea or 1 week of constipation? Sorry.
Okay, I'm just going to get to the I'm going to just say constipation. Go ahead. I know what you finna say.
I want the 1 week of diarrhea. I'm going to on everybody on the internet. That's all I'm going to do. I'm sugar, honey, iced tea on everybody on the internet. Diarrhea for a week. Matter of fact, I want it for a month. I want it for a whole month. I'm going to be just riding around, just spraying on people. Steve, what's wrong? Internet. I'm spraying on the internet. Steve,
I'm going to move on. I really am. Would you rather lose your sight or lose your hearing?
I'm going to just say, because he finna come back with another one. I'm just going to say sight. I'm going to lose my sight. Go ahead, Uncle. I know you finna say
see, Junior.
Wait. It ain't me. Wait till he say it. What?
Yeah. All right, come on, Steve.
I don't give a damn at this point. I really don't. But really, I rather lose my sight and let y'all keep y'all hearing. So when God bring us through this, y'all can hear every damn thing I got to say. You ain't gonna have to. I ain't gonna have to see it. I'm gonna show my ass, but I ain't got to see my ass because I can't see it no way. But I am gonna show my ass when this is over with.
You're doing that right now.
It to you, but I can't see it no how. I ain't never seen my butt before in my life ever. I know women say I take a mirror and look down there and see myself. I can't do it. I don't want to be surprised.
All right.
I'm not scared. That's it. So,
okay. No. This is today's round of Would You Rather.
How time flies.
Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day. It's been a crazy, wild ride today, Steve Harvey.
Thank you. Thank you. You're too kind.
No filter today, Steve? None? No filter?
I had a little filter on. I can't ever come in here with no filter. If I come in here with no filter,
what?
Then we're going to be out of work.
Wait, there's more?
We're gonna be oh, girl, we'll be out of work. Do you know, man, if I came here with no filters, it would be bloggers they would be just getting drugged through the street. Man, I ain't that dude. That's part of my closing remarks today too, because it's an amazing thing about the way God has made me. It's kind of crazy to be the way I am and realize how I am and know it. Me and my wife was talking and we were just, encouraging each other through all of this that's going on, and we were just being really supportive. And she told me something. She said, I ain't never met nobody like you. She said, you just built for this. And I complimented her for her strength through all of this too, But I was thinking about something to share with you all today. And I don't understand what's going on at all. I'm gonna just be having a real honest moment with you. I don't. My wife don't. We just don't understand what's going on at all. We don't know the purpose of it. Now, I said yesterday, my closing remark that God works in mysterious ways. He really does, because I really have no idea about this one, but I do know that we're gonna be just fine. I do know that when it's all over, and we come through the other side of this, whatever God is mysteriously doing, it's going to be absolutely wonderful. And I'm encouraging everybody out there that whatever you're going through, whatever your situation is, take heart that God gonna get you through it, that this too shall pass. And just like every other thing you've gone through in your life that you didn't think you would make it through, that you had no answers to, that you didn't feel responsible for every moment you felt like you wasn't gonna make it, don't you know your track record for surviving those times and days is 100%. And that's what we rely on. And even though I'm going through this very public thing, I'm able to come on this radio because of the strength and the faith that I have and tell everybody, I don't care what it is. You ain't got no problem bigger than your God. And we just don't. God is available for you. When you have nowhere to go and nowhere to turn, folks, you can tuck yourself under his wings. You do know that he will cover you. It doesn't mean you won't feel the heat from the flames. It doesn't mean you won't feel the coldness of the air, but you're going to be tucked under his wing, and he ain't going to let no harm come to you. That's what I want everybody to get from this. And I'm strong enough and man enough to come on here and tell y'all from my own mouth, this is the takeaway from it. Everything you're going through, it is just a test of your faith. That's all it is, y'all. And everybody got their own cross to bear. I ain't talking about my situation. I'm talking about all y'all's situation, because everybody going through something. I don't care who you are. Listen to me. I don't care how they got it dressed up on IG. They going through something. I don't care how they flossing and flexing with that picture, with that filter on it. They going through something. I'm going to tell you right now, I've never seen more beautiful women in my life. I didn't even know the world had these many beautiful women in it. Not to that extent. But let me tell you something. When you take off the contoured nose and the BBLs and the eyelashes and the hair, there's some people with some problems, man. You can dress it up any way you want to. But eventually now, you're going to have to get a relationship with God, because God sees you for who you are. And that's the other thing. I know it's hard. Trust me, I do. When people doing you and talking about you and beating you up and all this here. But listen to me. God knows who you are. God knows who you are. And you need to know whose you are. And that'll keep you, man. I'm telling you, when you form a relationship with God, he provides you with a level of a peace that's unexplainable. Because, I want to stop for a second and say thank you to all the good people out there that's praying for all of us on this show, that's praying for us as people. It's people out there that's actually wishing us well. It's just, once again, I keep telling you, hate is so much louder, but love is stronger. Thank you for those of you that's praying for all of us, for each one of us. Thank you for the encouraging words that you send out from time to time. That helps. We appreciate that. And thank you for that. But listen to me. When you don't hear words of encouragement, get a relationship with God, because God will provide you with a level of peace that's unexplainable. It's people say to me all the time, I don't know how y'all doing it, man, because I'd have fell apart. Well, we not. Why? Because God got us. God got us and God got you. All you got to do is keep that relationship with God intact. Talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you. And he's absolutely available for everybody, no matter what you're going through. Y'all have a good one today. See y'all tomorrow if it's God will. Happy birthday, Ricardo Prue. 62 years of friendship, man. Stay with it, dog.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members.
We weren't safe anywhere.
Would we be next?
It was getting harder and harder to live in Mount Pine.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm comedian Gabby Watts, and I'm hosting a new history podcast called American Filth, where we're diving into the filthy underbelly of the good old US of A. I'll be talking about a founding father who died from a DIY catheter, the woman who wrote the dirtiest blues song ever recorded, how the Pilgrims smelled terrible, and of course, a 17th century bestiality panic. Listen to American Filth on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Everyone in our country has a voice. It's something that says not just where you come from, but who you are. Welcome to NPR's Black Stories, Black Truths, a collection of podcasts and a celebration of the hosts in journalism who've always spoken truth to power. Our voices are as varied, nuanced, and dynamic as the Black experience, and stories should never be about us without us. Find NPR Black Stories, Black Truths on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Eric Andre. I made a podcast called Bombing about absolutely tanking on stage. I tell gnarly stories, and I talk to friends about their worst moments of bombing in all sorts of ways. Bombing on stage, bombing in public, bombing in life. Like the time I stole a girl's phone during a set and she jumped on stage and threw a big haymaker punch to my nose. Listen to Bombing with Eric Andre on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.